We're back with Persona 4 Golden. Now, I remember, I'm on the save screen because I remember last time I left off, it said that we're about to hit a turning point in the story, so let's see what it is. That means we're almost definitely heading into the last act, right? We gotta be.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
Probably.
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case.
Uh-huh.
The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles.
Okay.
Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder.
Okay.
In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder.
Okay.
The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest.
Uh-huh.
It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
Uh-huh. Oh gosh.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened, but all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
Will Namatame confess?
Whether he confesses or not, it was him who did everything. Getting him convicted is up to your uncle.
But the stuff he was saying was so obviously nuts. If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable.
Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
Who voices Naoto? I think I need to check this. Cause Naoto sounds familiar to me, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just gonna search Persona 4 Golden and let it pop up on my screen. Then I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna scroll down until we get to gameplay, plot, characters. Here we go. Persona 4 characters. Okay, investigation team members. So we got our main guy. We got Yosuke, which is Yuri Lowenthal. I love Yuri Lowenthal. We got Chie, which is of course Erin Fitzgerald, who's an incredible voice actress. Yukiko is Amanda Winley. I'm not super familiar with her. Kanji is Troy Baker, of course, and then apparently was changed to Matthew Mercer later. Interesting. Oh no, I did know that. I remember hearing that. Rise is Laura Bailey. Apparently switched to Ashley Birch for Dancing All Night. Wow. Normally Ashley Birch is the one replaced by other people. So that's interesting. Teddy is Dave Wittenberg in the original game. But Sam Riegel in this one, or it says in all other appearances. So maybe that includes Golden. If so, this is Sam Riegel. Dang, bro. So we got 2 critical role members in the game. Okay, Anna Graves is the voice of Naoto. Anna Graves. I'm not sure I know her. Anna Graves. Let me just check. I'm very quickly scrolling through. I'm doing this so quickly. You have no idea how quickly I'm doing this. Anna Graves. I don't see anything I recognize her from, so. Alright.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets.
They
Well,
better
I'd have
not
to.
dismiss something this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai. No, not just her. Or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
I mean, undoubtedly, yeah. You're reminded that you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new Kotatsu. Oh,
What's the
we
matter?
did! You told the others about your promise with Nanako.
A Kotatsu?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now?
Honestly, wasn't Nanako looking forward to the trip?
I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new Kotatsu.
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the housewares section for Nanako-chan!
That's sweet.
If we're getting a Kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted?
I
It's
haven't.
nice and
Because it's
toasty.
mostly a Japanese thing.
Can I still stay here? You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back. But I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
You can wait until then at least, buddy.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddy, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
Yeah.
You guys.
You can stay here.
Sensei, I'm so touched.
I don't want him to come
I'll
over to my
stay by
house.
your side until Nana-chan comes home, Sensei.
No.
Oh, that's right. There's no one but you at your place.
Alright, fine. Fine.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
guess
sure
it's
she'll be out
close
of
to
the hospital
Christmas.
by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
This is my girlfriend you're talking about, dude.
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
I love Yukiko's laugh. It's so great.
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
She'd be happy with almost
What
anything.
do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
A Rosette doll's cute. A Jack Frost doll, a video game. We haven't seen her play video games. Or play with dolls, but she cares about people. I'm gonna say a Rosette doll.
That's not really for kids.
Sure it
It's
is.
still pretty cute. Just like the real thing.
All right,
What,
as
do you
soon
only
as
have sex
Nanako-chan's
dolls
out
for
of the
that?
hospital, we'll have a party at your place.
Yes! And we'll bake the cake!
Of course. Let's make it a cake to remember.
Not you guys, though. Not you
Oh,
three.
no, you're not. You're trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
I can make the cake. It's Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay?
Stay calm.
Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse.
Oh, what?
The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I thought it was only going to get better because she was just like recovering from being in there. Dejima's listening to an explanation from the doctor. There have been some loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this! Are you just going to stand there and watch us die?
Why would we do something like that?
Hold on.
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step outside for the time being.
Bam, I changed clothes.
Nanako.
Nanako. A nurse accompanied Dojima back to his room.
Hey, can't you do something? This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
Rise is honestly more powerful at that than Teddy is.
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her?
We all feel the same way.
Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
You guys still here?
Of course we are.
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wounds opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that. And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs. There's no way that'll stand up in court. No one would believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
But...
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop? Huh?
Oh my gosh.
You want to see that stuff so bad? We'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
Yes, I'm right here.
Hurry inside. Please talk to her.
What?
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
It'll be alright.
Nanako-chan.
No.
Nanako-chan, can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big bro.
Your dad's coming.
I'm scared. Big bro.
Oh no. No.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Senpai! Senpai!
What?
Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame!
Oh my gosh.
Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved.
Where is his room?
I can't tell you that.
Just tell us where he is already. Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Yeah, hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's his room?
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Oh my gosh. Nanako's hospital room.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddy in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's... the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Oh my gosh. I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
Dojima-san, is he seriously gonna...
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai. And now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right!
Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
The window in the room is wide open. There's a huge TV in this room. Are you kidding me? What are you doing?
I was scared, so I...
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that Nanako-chan...
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow.
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either. Perhaps that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law. I won't ever forgive what you did.
This... please, stop! Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you?
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different.
Okay, so I just went to dinner halfway through a cutscene, and an important cutscene as well. So, please forgive me as I get back into this. Okay, so he went. I'll continue saving people. It's my mission. Oh, maybe the end of the cutscene.
My God.
So the shadow's still out there.
Please, stop.
So we have to go back in
Wants us to stop.
and stop the
What should
shadow?
we do?
I mean, this guy just needs to be tied up.
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions. Why, with something like this in the room, this man could escape at any time.
Adachi, did he put him in this room?
Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
That's... but...
What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Chie! Everyone, listen to me. If we're gonna do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance.
God.
At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time? I can't let something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again?
Man.
There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV.
Oh my God.
That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
Just... push him inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room. I'm not gonna force you to stay.
I mean, it's very much the same as just saying all we have to do is just push him off the building and then all of this is over.
As for me, nothing could make me forgive this bastard. But before we do this, I want to hear what you think. What do you want to do, leader? We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something. Leave him to the police. This won't change anything.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
Namatame's true feelings?
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand?
Oh. Why he's scared?
I don't know. Either he's begging for his life or he freaked out from seeing his other self face to face. Who gives a damn? That's not what's important right now.
I mean, I sort of agree with you, Yosuke.
Why the hell are you so cold about this? Nanako-chan is dead, for God's sake! I don't understand you.
I didn't think we'd end up like this. I mean, I thought we were all on the same page.
How the hell can you be so half-assed about this? Are you okay with what this bastard did?
Of course we're not! But can you look me in the eye and say you're okay with doing the same thing this guy did? It's just like how you feel right now. That you can't turn your back and do nothing. We're not gonna sit back and watch while our friend becomes a murderer, you moron!
To kill someone because they killed someone first. I can't decide on something that serious.
Oh my gosh.
But still, if you have it in you to be this angry for someone who was close to you, then you mustn't kill. That's something you can never take back.
So we leave it to the cops? You trust them to handle it?
Even if we can't trust them, from here on is no longer our battle. It's Dojima-san and his fellow officers' fight to convict the suspect. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm proud that I can protect this town with you all. That's why I don't want to make this terrible situation even worse by doing something like this. I want to keep going to school with you all and make more memories with my friends. I don't want one of those memories to be of us killing someone.
Oh my gosh.
So what if there's another crime? We can still save people like we always have. Nothing has happened yet. Then why assume that our future will be filled with misfortune?
Nothing's happened yet. Our future hasn't been decided. Let's go back to Nanako-chan's room.
Oh my gosh. That was a crazy scene. Oh my gosh. What?
There they are.
Is it beeping?
Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say?
Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
No one told us.
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
Wait a second, where's Teddy?
Oh my gosh. Did Teddy do something and now?
I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
Maybe Teddy's no longer around. Maybe he somehow gave his life for her.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Afterwards, you found the note that Teddy left behind.
I'm going back to my own world.
Right.
It's not easy to live there now, but it's my reality.
I can so hear Sam Riegel's voice now that now that I looked that up.
I'm really, really thankful for everything all of you did for me. Well, goodbye.
Everyone avoided talking about the case and waited for the severe winter to end. And so, time passed. Oh, no, we went past Christmas? What? Are you kidding me? To March? To March? Spring has come once again to Inaba. Does this mean we get no Valentine's Day event? We just skipped over Valentine's Day. I can't believe that. That's a huge time skip. I mean, in the context of this game where you play every single day. Dojima residents. Have they recovered? Have both of our friends recovered?
And now, a story on the serial kidnapping and murder case that shook the town of Inaba. Defendant Taro Namatame has confessed to committing the multiple kidnappings that previously seemed irrelevant. However, he continues to flatly deny his involvement in the first two murders. Namatame also maintains his strange insistence that he, quote, placed them inside the TV to save them. With so much unknown regarding his motives and methods, many are hoping his trial will shed some light on these mysteries. Up next is our fog forecast for today.
Fog is still covering the town, but it should soften somewhat this week with the coming of spring. Today and tomorrow, we'll see fairly light amounts of fog as usual. Saturation from then on is still to be determined. If you have travel plans, please be mindful of visibility conditions.
Dojima-san.
It's almost time for your train. You ready to go?
Are we leaving? Are we leaving?
Too bad Nanako couldn't leave the hospital in time to say goodbye. A little more time and maybe she could have come outside. Feel free to come visit any time, okay?
We're going?
And say hi to your parents for me. There's nothing more I can do for this case. I might end up testifying in court, but otherwise I'll just be observing to see how things play out. I don't imagine he'll get that harsh of a sentence given the evidence, or lack thereof. Well, so it goes. Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Uh-huh.
It's only been a year since you got here, but a lot's happened since then.
Yeah.
What do you think about your time here? Are you satisfied with the things you did, the choices you made?
I have a girlfriend now. I'm satisfied.
I see. To be honest, I'm still wondering if I really made the best choices. Well, we should get going. Your friends are probably waiting at the station. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Hey. Thanks.
Okay. Wow.
You really are leaving us.
But
You know, it was overdue quick.
It's going to get boring without you around, Senpai.
You will visit, won't you?
We'll come immediately if anything happens on your
take
end.
off that stupid hat now, Joe.
Be sure to take good care of yourself.
It looks extra stupid in anime form.
Take care. Keep in touch, okay? I'll reserve a room for you at the Amagi Inn the next time you come.
Well, I'll see ya. You really helped us out with lots of stuff. Thanks, partner.
See ya. But oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay, so as I thought, I got one of the bad endings, and that's to be expected. I didn't do great at the end there, so I did save it, but I saved it into a different slot. So this is still the slot that I had. The thing is, I'm probably going to have to quickly go through all of those cutscenes again to get up to the bit where you can change the ending. So let's see.
This bastard.
Okay.
But before we do this,
it took me
I want to hear what you think.
Ages to get to this point, but I'm here. So here we go.
What do you want to do, leader?
So let's do this very carefully. I am following a guide for this. I'm trying not to read ahead if I don't need to, but
We don't have time.
So I did this. Okay. And then I say we're missing something.
Something we don't...
Okay, and then I go Namatame's true feelings. So far I did it right. And then something's bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm the hell down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
Everyone took a deep breath. It seems everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him.
But, yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them, though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done.
Yeah.
Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Okay. Alright. Let's just think for now.
Jeez. How the hell can you stay so calm, man? Then again, that's why you're our leader. Alright. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Okay. Alright, we're on a
Any
better
unanswered
track now.
questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
The case has taken a sharp turn and the investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. And we level up. We max out the social link. Wow. Oh, this is a huge miss. I truly got a bad ending there. It's annoying that you can't. What they should do is at the end of the game, they're like, if you want to try for a different ending, we will put you back to this scene where you can try for a new one. I would appreciate if they could do that, but they didn't do that, so great. Is this a new social link? What is this? That's the judgment card, isn't it? Thou has established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Yeah, that's judgment. And creating personas of the Judgment Arcana. But who's this? Is it Namatame? What is it? Or is it me, my inner worth? Seekers of Truth social link. What? Did I just unlock an extra like several hours of game content?
Can't be in here.
Oh crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. And their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
Uh-huh. Still don't trust you
How is he,
too much,
Doctor?
Adachi.
He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
So is Nanako still alive? And imagine if this ending she died. Oh my gosh. I feel like every ending she must come back to life,
So
right?
what's this thing we're missing, huh?
Look, I don't know, bro.
To tell the truth,
Other
there's
than
something that's
it's
bothering
probably Adachi.
me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano, although her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
Yeah?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you.
Yes?
Please come with me immediately.
Coming to bring us back to Nanako?
What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go.
I'm just going to get ready to skip through because it might be the exact same scene. It might be literally the exact same scene. It's going white. Oh my gosh, we actually see Teddy this time.
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember that's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys, Sensei, what should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Huh?
Alright. I'm skipping through this because I literally just saw this. They're gonna ask where Teddy is? But this time we have an answer? Okay, alright. So that scene was exactly the same. I just skimmed through it. It was exactly the same.
Couldn't save. I couldn't
There's so
save.
much more.
Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Man, bro, that's how they keep him there. They just have an officer sleeping in the corner. Hello, everyone.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
It's snowing.
It's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
Does this mean I get a Valentine's Day event now that we haven't done that time skip?
Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
See you, man. Whew. Okay. Back in Namatame's room. Was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? For now, you have no way of knowing. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. Is there something on it? Oh, something new in your inbox. Hey, it's Ko. I heard what happened to your little cousin. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. You know, I'm there for you, okay? We're best friends, dude. Right? Daisuke here. I just heard about Nanako-chan. How's she doing? If there's anything I can do to help you guys, please tell me ASAP. You got the guts, man. You gotta be brave, man. It's Yumi. Where are you right now? If you want to talk about your cousin, please don't think twice about calling me. I'll be waiting for you. Call me back. So that was all my max social links. Wow, nice. You remember that you have friends who are there to help encourage each other. The case is still mired in an impenetrable fog, but you must continue forth toward the truth. You should go home before you catch a cold. Okay, so new save slot. Bam. And we're gonna continue. And we do have the Kotatsu. Okay. It feels weird continuing on. Like, my heart hurts. Okay, I'm gonna pause this recording just because I need to do something real quick, but then I'm gonna continue. Okay, will Nanako be alright? And there's what happened in Namatame's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. The game is just telling me, like, there's so much more to discover. Oh, what the heck? Hey, friends. This.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
Yeah, kind of. It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
Okay.
Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Sure hope so. I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Yes. You didn't even do one social link for me.
Really getting it is totally different. I mean, really
It's showing me my max social links.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
That's the story one.
All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on. We've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Yes. It seems that the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
My heart feels so weird. Like, I think it's the shock of having an ending, like watching an ending, and then continuing to play the game after that. My brain's like, yeah.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
Like, I wish I didn't get that bad ending because it made me feel like, oh, it's wrapping up, and now I have to bring my mind back.
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
You hear something in the distance. Is that in real life? That's a real life doorbell. Who could possibly be at the door? Oh, it's Sunday the 4th. Is it Adachi? Seems you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door. Oh, Yosuke.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Junes?
Yes, sir. You just had to go look for him. Okay. Hey, guys.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That's what Igor said, but... let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano, the
I might
announcer, from the
skip through
documents
this
we
one
found in
slightly
the car,
quicker.
we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted...
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer?
The reason I'm skipping through the exposition stuff quicker is because I know all this stuff and I don't need to hear the delivery of these lines.
That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, that...
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death?
That's
he
what I
did
was
call
thinking.
himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What do you think, Senpai?
Oh, it's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too?
That's interesting. He said, "I saved you guys," and they're not
Wouldn't he
dead.
actually have failed to save us?
Yes. Oh, that's
You raise a good
true.
point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his
That's so
words to us
true.
make no sense.
Good
And another
job.
thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Possibility of a culprit behind Namatame. Could there be something that proves that possibility? Copycat murderer, no. The warning letter. No. Misuzu Hiragi's alibi. I can't remember who Misuzu Hiragi is. His diary?
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man.
Alright, I don't remember what the alibi is.
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
Okay. The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You don't recall that you recall that the first warning letter said don't rescue anymore, and the second one said if you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
That's true.
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Oh my gosh. You all work together to take another step toward the truth. So we get one for truth seekers? Is that what it is? Seekers of truth. Wow. Alright.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan, but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Okay. Man.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
Is this your plan?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
It sounds like this is Tojima's voice actor.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
Or is this Nolan North? Is this Nolan North? Hold on. I'm just gonna search Nolan North Persona 4 just to see if he's in it. Some people have speculated that he was in it, but some people even say that he's Daisuke. Surely not. Persona 4 Daisuke. Surely he's not Daisuke. No, English is David Vincent. David Vincent. Who's David Vincent again? I know that guy. David Vincent is... I know him. He's in a lot, but what is it that I definitely know him from? This is important to me. Don't worry. I will get back to the game. Just give me a sec. This is extremely important. I mean, I'm seeing characters that I know, but only vaguely. I thought there was definitely like... Ow! There was one that I would see and I'd go, oh, that guy. But I don't see it anywhere. So maybe not. Maybe there's no one definitive. I just know him from small roles.
We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
This sounds a lot like Nolan North.
Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Great, thank you, Nolan North.
Understood. Please be careful.
You have to be Nolan North. You've got to be.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
Alright.
Alright. And now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Hey, Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case, and to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are, but we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first? Yukiko? Yeah.
Huh? Me?
Watashi? Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place.
You know what makes sense? If he was doing this, the first person he did it to was Yukiko, and then Yukiko was fine, and he saved, and like she was saved because we saved her. So in his mind, he put someone in the TV and he saves them. In our mind, we see someone thrown into the TV and we go to save them. So that's kind of genius. Like, that's cool writing if that's what it set up. So he genuinely thinks he's been a hero this entire time because we've just happened to save the person each time.
His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Okay. Why the warning letters? He's gonna be like, warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Okay. Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
How'd you get back from there? Who killed the first two? He doesn't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I want to know that too.
Why would he know that?
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
No, but we will.
Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Yeah.
All right.
Holy moly. Okay.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, There was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead, and not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
Did you not know who she was?
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Okay, here she is.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done.
This is all making a lot of sense.
There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That
Yukiko
was you. She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Oh, it makes so much sense.
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calm down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people?
Oh my gosh!
But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably.
Oh my
It seemed
gosh.
the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
Oh my gosh.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
I love the way everything fell into
I knew
place.
that the three
here.
of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remember. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
Yeah.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
I mean, you can go to prison. Just help us.
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes.
I agree with this.
I'm prepared to face the consequences.
I agree with this.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger.
I agree with this.
I'm sorry.
That's
The Midnight Channel and the other
a good
world,
way to think.
you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
That's what I was
The
saying.
more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
It's okay. This has been like a 20-minute scene.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's our plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders.
Oh, there's a cop right here.
It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
You've taken another step toward the truth. Truth seekers! Seekers of truth! How are we only rank 3 on this? I feel like we're so much more than 3 levels toward the truth.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen.
It sounds so much like Nolan North.
I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan.
looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow, you'll all be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help you uncover the information that'll lead you to the true culprit? Culprit? Okay. So I'm going to end this episode here. I'm actually not going to stop playing. I'm going to end this episode and start a new one immediately. But I just want to split these up into multiple episodes so it's easier to format. I'll see you next time.